One Halloween night on the island of Sodar, the Scarlowians all gathered around for ghost stories. All right, Duke. You go. You haven't told one in years. I've never told one, but I have one. And I guess I'll tell it today. All right, tell it. Come on. Tell it. This is about a magic lamp and an engine who always was known to be lucky. Back on the Mid-Sodar, before Falcon and Stuart even arrived. All right. Come on, Duke, tell it. All right, well, here's a story of the engine with the lucky lamp. Once upon a time, back on the Mid-Sodar days, in the early days, there was an engine named Proteus, who was deemed very lucky. Every time Smudger would derail, the train would never be late, as Proteus was sent in to help out, and he'd always be there early, even if it seemed like they were going to be late as ever. Of course, back in those days, we didn't really have the best clocks, but, he was still there on time. It was all believed due to his magic lamp, which shone in the light. I chuckled at it, called it lucky. If a truck came in running away, Proteus would always dodge it, no matter what. Happened more than once. I think even more than 5 times. One day, I didn't have a tail lamp for my coach. Hello, Proteus. You're here early. Right on time. I thought you had a late start in the morning. Just then, the guard came in. We don't have a tail lamp. I can't use this thing. It's out. This is my own lamp. Can't even fit it on. Does anyone know where I can get one? Proteus's lucky lamp was all we had. So we had to make do with it. The passengers were complaining. Proteus decided to volunteer his lucky lamp for the task. So he had no lamp to shine the way. I'll let my lamp. Don't worry, you'll be fine. So Proteus did. But oh dear, was that a mistake. All right, splendid. Thanks, Proteus. Are you sure you'll be fine? I hoped you would. But that night, Proteus was on his way back home when he hit a rock. He had no lamp to see the rock that was in the way. This rock was big. It probably fell out of a car. And it caused Proteus to fall off the old iron bridge, I think, which is connected to our railway. He's crashed in, splashing into the ravine, never to be seen alive again. But his magic lamp still lives on, somewhere, to this day. Wait, that story sounds familiar. Where did I hear that story? Oh, it's 'cause I know what happened on that same ravine. Yes, I know what happened on the same ravine. You lost your trucks on there, didn't you? Laughed Stunkin happily. Ha 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 ha. Well, ha ha. Well, yes, you lost your trucks. Weren't you being so careless? They had to dig them out. Why couldn't they dig Proteus out? Find dead bodies? Well, his bodies, of course, were found. Laughed Duncan. Why are you laughing at dead bodies? Didn't you get spooked on that same one? Well, it's a true story. Duke even told us. He never said it was a tale. It's truth. Well, you know I replaced that engine, right? We were building the same factory. Years after, though. I think it's a Falcon type locomotive, or whatever it is. Oh, that's why you named Falcon. No, not after the bird. Huh. And your name's just Stuart. I much prefer our names, Pa. I like their old names better. Still after 70 years. Oh, that's funny. I wonder where that lamp
What
is
do you mean,
anyway.
dumb enough? I did
Well,
that job.
I do
had
know
to
that some
clear
of
that party's out.
the
Who
saloon
else
coaches
would've,
that was
huh?
used, that was the coach that
Smudger?
needed a headlamp, had been converted
Tim, whatever
into
his
garden
name
sheds
is.
at Harwick. And then I heard they were rescued. Oh yes, I remember that.
fine.
It was a while back, like a
But
couple
still,
decades ago,
it
but
must have
I
been
do remember
dreadful.
seeing them,
It was.
said Mr.
I
Handel.
wonder what happened to that lamp.
Yes, but maybe, just
wonder
maybe
what
one of the
happened to
lamps
that
somewhere.
lamp.
Because
You know, we
I
didn't
do
hear
remember
a
they
few
did come in
saloon
here
coaches
with
from the
lamps on.
railway.
Yes,
They were found in a
I think it
garden
was for the
park.
night, so people could do gardening
converted
very
into
early
huts.
morning or very late at night. I
They're
don't
part of
know.
a railway now.
People are weird.
Anyway, who's
Especially
next for this ghost story?
People at Harwick.
I
What?
got-
They think that they want
I
a
got
standard gauge
one.
line, but they don't want a narrow gauge line. They didn't want a narrow gauge line back in 47 or whenever. Well,
Now,
said Renes, that was a long time
many
ago.
people have
changed
spotted
their views.
For many
Besides,
years,
didn't really not even have the budget to expand to Harwick.
until recently,
Well,
I
the
think it was
NWR is
discussed.
talking about it.
This man in the hills that wears
That's not
nothing
gonna
but
last.
white.
Anyway,
people saw
it's
him
been a
with
long
his mother
night.
in a photo
I'm
of him.
tired.
Others
Yes, I'm tired of listening to all of you.
And there's no
Laughed Mighty,
real evidence.
and then Mac chuckled. Ha ha!
Some say
Oh,
he's a
you're
farmer.
right.
Others say he's
Anyway, no more stories. Yes,
a cook.
no more. Oh well, I've had one I made up. I wonder what else. Well, I have something about this man in the hills that wore nothing but white.
Don't be.
I wonder if I could find that too.
I'll find him.
Ivo
one day.
Hugh
I'll tell
wondered
you.
and pondered
Well, I
himself
saw them recently.
if he would find
The only
anything,
reason why I'm telling the story.
if the stories were true or just made up. He was a young Indian
Really?
who
I thought
didn't
you
know
just laughed.
anything. Little did he know that the Indians,
I've heard
stories
about
the Indians
since
told
18.
were very much true.
Man died in the 1800s just recently. I saw something about that in the news.
Bah! Said Duncan. They're all just legend. I just was dumb enough to get scared. Those fireflies I just thought that.
Come on.
I know for a fact they're not true. I'm not getting fooled again.
Well, that's it, actually.
They could be.
Sorry, then.
Yes, they could. This man in the hills wears nothing but white. And a magic lamp doesn't seem that feasible, considering we've had worse. We've had stranger.
That's a good story,
Like what? Like what? Two-faced
Wait, but I
Indians?
didn't get to tell my story.
Yes,
Good night.
we
Good
exist.
night. Maybe next year. Okay.
That night, the Indians were all tired. They all went to sleep. But the magic lamp was very much in existence.